What about in Brawl?
In Brawl?
Yeah.
I beat the guy who was the world champion. Salem was the world champion one time, and I beat him in a tournament set right after he was the world champion.
He's just like, you know, I kill you.
Wow.
Let's go. Keitaro takes the set against Salem, the Apex 2012 champion.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Keitaro here, and thank you guys so much for all the questions that you have asked in the last video, for my last question and answer video. I can't answer all of them, but I'll answer as much as I can, starting right now.
All right, first question coming in here from Frank Yang. He says, how do you feel that Nairo's channel is now all about ending your career?
I personally don't mind that Nairo, you know, is getting views from ending my career, but I just switched over to the GameCube controller, so when I go visit Nairo's house in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna fuck him up.
All right, next question coming in from PGA Cyber, and he says, best type of hentai, genre, style, etc.
Best type of hentai, I would say, fuck, I don't know if I can answer this question, man. You're gonna call me some fucking sicko or some shit.
All right, keep going.
Hentai, there's no good hentai, like there's no acceptable hentai. I'd say the best ones are the ones where like the girl's like, mommy, don't like that. Like, I don't know, man. You kind of get what I'm saying. What's going on?
Yo, do you watch a lot of hentai?
No, I don't watch a lot of hentai, bitch.
Why do you know specifically that?
Because that's the only hentai I watch.
A lot of hentai.
Let's continue.
Next question here is from Alexander DGT, and he says, how do people react when you tell them that you're a professional video game player? Does it help with women?
Oh, absolutely. One of the first thing I ever mentioned to girls, I'll be in a club, the girls dancing and shit, and she was like, what's your name? I'm like, Keitaro. She's like, oh, that's cool. Where are you from? Video games. I'm from video games, okay? What are you doing here? Video games. I came here to play video games, okay? And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of my face. And they always stay. No, you know what I get all the time? They say, oh, my little brother plays that. Super Smash Brothers? My fucking 6-month-old little brother plays that. And I'm like,
wait, that's so true. Girls actually always
they
say
always say
plays.
that.
Yeah.
You should come over sometime and play with my little brother. And I'm like, you should come over sometime and play with my little brother.
Okay. Next question from Heinrich24. He says, how long have you known Nairo for? You guys are hilarious together. Smiley face.
I've known Nairo for about, I'd say, 11 years. I used to go over his brother's house like 11 years ago and play Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And whenever I'd come over, they'd kick Nairo out. They'd be like, Nairo, go upstairs. Like, he wasn't even playing with us. Like, I'd play with Nairo, Cable, Gunblade, JG Wentworth, K-Sizzle, all those people, and Nairo would not play with us. He'd play with computers, and when guests come over, they'd make him go to his room. It's crazy, because he ended up being one of the best players in the world. So that kid that was going to his room probably could beat our ass. And he was only maybe like 10 years old back then. I swear I beat him in tournament once. When he was 10 years old, he had a different name. It was like the Booty Warrior or something. He must have liked big booties. I have no idea.
Okay, next question coming in from Jared Dobbin. He says, 2 questions. What influenced you to start making YouTube content regularly? And thoughts on Raccoons?
Everybody's been telling me to make YouTube content. I know I was supposed to. So the thing is, I didn't have much money, but Ultimate has been very, very kind to me. Sonic's Esports, amazing. So I decided to hire Colinies to edit videos, and I knew it would work out well. And it's actually working out really well. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Also, what do I think of Raccoons? Fuck Raccoons. They piss me off. They kind of look like cute little kittens, but then they fucking like, they like, I don't know, man. I heard stories that they can give you shit. And like, I'm not trying to fight a raccoon. And you know, like the raccoon from the Avengers is cool, but he's also kind of a annoying piece of shit. So fuck raccoons.
All right, Ashton Allen asks, if you had to match a Smash player to a Yu-Gi-Oh character based off of looks or personality, who do you think matches? Example, the Buzz is Weevil Underwood.
Yugi? Wait, fuck. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh question?
Yeah, I asked you if you wanted to know before.
Oh, shit. Okay, I think Yugi could be, Tweak? I don't know, man. Come on, man. All right, let's go to a different question.
All right, next question. Coming in from Ryan Chen. He says, what are the origins of the Nakat's Dad Mead Brawler?
All right, so Nakat's Dad started out in Smash 4. I used to go to Nairo's house every once in a while, and I'd play against him, and I'd play as Mead Brawler, or Nakat's dad. And actually, this is the catch one of these story, which is I used to throw the ball, and I would try to piss off people when I play them. So I would throw the ball, and I'd go, catch one of these, and Nairo would get hit by it, and I'm like, you caught it, and then that's where catch one of these came in. But Nakat's dad came out, because I had to play Nakat, and he pissed me off all the time. I love the cat, but he pissed me off, so I wanted to piss him off. So I was like, fuck you, I'm picking the cat's dad. And yeah, that's where that came from. And I tried to beat him with his own father.
All right. So Danny Garcia wants to know, would you like Zero to return to the ring?
I would love for Zero to return to the ring, but Zero's always been a very emotional player. I lived with him for a year, back like 2.5 years ago, and he always seemed to be like all over the place. And it's like he would really want to be number one. He'll do anything to be number one. But it's rough times now because MKLeo caught up to his skill in Smash 4, and I'd say Tweak did too. So it would make it hard to be number one, and I don't know if Zero would accept anything less than number one. So if he wanted to be number one, he'd have to like put a halt on YouTube, put a halt on streaming, and I feel like he's way more relaxed with streaming on YouTube. So I do want him to come back and, you know, at worst be number 5, but I don't think he'd ever do that. But I would love for him to come back. Yo, come on. Come on.
Who the hell was that?
I don't know, dude. Fucking...
Alright, moving on to a question about your career. Robert James wants to know, what's Keitaro's highest big tournament placement?
My highest big tournament placement, I've been to like a B tier or A tier tournament in Smash 4 or this game, and I've gotten like 5th. Wait, what was that Australia one? Was that even a tier?
Oh, C tier.
C tier. I've been to a C tier tournament, and I've gotten 5th, and I've gotten a lot of top 8s. I've won many locals in the old game. I won the Summit Open man thing. It didn't have the top players in it, but I won it. You know, I beat other commentators in full stream, the best player in
Rivals of Aether?
Rivals of Aether.
He's actually number 3.
He's number 3 now? Fuck. Alright, so now my win's depleted.
What about in Brawl?
In Brawl?
Yeah.
I beat the guy who was the world champion. Salem was the world champion one time, and I beat him in a tournament set right after he was the world champion.
He's just like, you know, I kill you.
Wow.
Let's go. Keitaro takes the set against Salem, the Apex 2012 champion.
Yeah.
So I was,
He's gonna show up
I was
with
already
like,
thinking that.
Yeah, yo, look, when I beat him, you could tell that shit was big. Because look at everyone's reaction. Everybody thanked me. Even people that didn't like me. Actually, everyone liked me back then.
Alright, humble as well as great at Smash. Moving on to the next question. We have Manu Loco G, and he asks, what do you think about Project M?
Project M, really cool game. Back in the day when I used to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Smash 4 was about to come out. I quit Brawl. It was low-key. I didn't announce it because I didn't want to fuck up the Brawl scene and say, yo, another person quitting. But I played Project M almost solely, and it was my favorite Smash game. I played Melee, I played 64, I played Brawl, but Project M was my favorite. But then I realized every single character has cheap shit. So basically in that game, instead of nerfing certain characters, they would just make characters better to match up to playing like at the level of Fox or Marth in Melee. And it just made it annoying because so many characters had a bunch of annoying cheap shit that would piss you off. Low-key, Ultimate's kind of like that, but it doesn't feel super cheap. When I used to play Project M, it would feel really cheap. But I have not played since 3.02, so I don't know how the meta is now. Could be a lot better. But Project M went from, in 6 months, my favorite Smash game to the one I liked the least.
Alright, next question coming in from the Kinger Plays 2. He says, if you had to pick one member of the house to save and the rest die, who are you picking and who is your last priority?
Alright, so I live with Cosmos, Hakaru, Sylvanas, Colinies. Sylvanas will definitely die.
Damn, yo, you're using his camera right now. You better second guess yourself right now.
Sylvanas will definitely die. I just think like if he fell into a pit, he might actually live. Like 5,000 feet, I think Sylvanas will live. So he's the person that I think would be the highest chance I'd let die. Live, alright, I'm gonna assume that in that situation it's a scenario where I need to continue living, and I'd choose for the white person to live. So I'd allow Colonies to live, because he probably knows more about agriculture and shit, and knows how to build stuff. Yeah, you know.
Alright, next question coming in from Banana Flick Flack. He says, when and how did you get to know Starcock?
I got to know Starcock because one time I was walking past a county jail, and I heard the sirens go off. And like, I was actually riding my bike, and then Starcock walked up to me and said, yo, let me get the fuck on your bike or I'll kill you. So I was like, you know what? The choice is, like, I might as well just let him get on the bike. He got on my bike and he rode to my house, and I fed him food, and then he ran away. But every once in a while, he just somehow comes in the house. So I think he made a copy of my key. But Starcock's a pretty good guy. He tried to kill me 3 times, but I'm still alive. And yeah, that's pretty much how I met him.
Okay, next question from Dakota Trees. He says, you wake up from a restful night of sleep to find that you've just been born. A race selection menu appears and you must choose what race you will be for life. What is your choice?
I would absolutely be black. I love being black. It's so much fun, dude. People laugh at my jokes easier. Like, when I go to other countries, they, like, touch my hair and my skin and shit like I'm some exotic creature, and they all assume I have a big dick. Like, I love being black. For what I do, like, you know, being, like, you know, kind of like an entertainer, it's beautiful for me, and, I don't know, I think I'm just not how the stereotypical black person would act, so I bring out a different level of black. But I love being black. It's kind of cool. I'm not even saying this because, like, oh, you know, black power. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun for me.
Alright, final question of the video comes in from Joseph Faraj. He says, if Falco was real, what would you make him for dinner?
If Falco was real, I'd definitely make him KFC for dinner. I would tell him, wait, KFC. I'd make him chicken for dinner, and I'd tell him it's not chicken.
Why do you love KFC so much?
Dude, it's chicken.
It stays on your mind 24/7, dude.
Chicken. Dude, we got a KFC. Chicken. Correct yourself. But I would make Falco chicken, and I'd lie to him and say it's like, you know, cooked rat. And he'd eat it, and I'm like, bitch, you ate chicken. So tell me how's it taste. And like, low key, like, I won't mind. Like, maybe Falco will switch it up, and he'll make human. And he'll cook human and be like, oh, it's lamb. And I'll eat it. They'd be like, yo, it's human. How's it taste? And I might be like, you know what? Honestly, it tastes kind of good, but I'd never eat it again because, you know, I'm technically eating like my ancestors or something. So, yeah.
What?
Okay.
All right, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, write more questions for the future. Whatever questions you ask might be answered by Keitaro, because he's a pussy-ass bitch. Okay? So like, comment, subscribe, you fucking pussy, yeah, you piece of fucking bitch.
What the fuck?